After spending an amazing week enjoying Laos' cultural capital of Luang Prabang, with its historical and spiritual charms, it's time to move a few hours south to the adventure hub of the country, Vang Vieng. But first I need to say goodbye to the hostile puppy, Coke. On a map, it doesn't look that far away, only 4 hours by car, but when you zoom in, you realize the roads wind wildly through the hills. Most of the ride, we were cramped in the SUV, while we constantly bumped into each other and the driver navigated windy roads. Its location on the banks of the Nam Song River among karst hills has made it a go-to place for tubing, rock climbing, mountain biking, and even hot air balloon rides. Like the rest of the country, Vang Vieng can be a super relaxing place, so it took a few days in the beginning to just recharge a little bit and meet new people at my guest house. Finding a group of like-minded travelers, we decided to do something special for our new friend Timo's birthday. Good morning and welcome back to Brochure's Adventures, and today we're in Vang Vieng, Laos, and we are doing the air balloon for sunrise. At $90 per person, it's a lot pricey, but after seeing the balloon from the hostel in the morning, we decided it was worth it. There's recently been an increase in the price for the hot air balloon ride, resulting in the $90 fee. Even with that, it's still, I think, the cheapest hot air balloon ride in the world. I honestly didn't realize how large the balloons were actually going to be. The only other place I can even remember there being an option to do hot air ballooning was in Bagan, Myanmar. But I ended up there at the wrong time of year. The best time to come and visit Vang Vieng is outside of the wet season between November and March. Otherwise, expect to bring a lot of weatherproof gear. So since it's Timo's birthday today, we got a little bit of special treatment because they were about to split our group up, but they split some other groups up instead.
Have a good ride, guys. This is crowded.
I'm normally not one for heights, but this morning, I can't hold back my excitement for my first hot air balloon experience. It's a completely new experience because it's not like taking off in an airplane where you quickly get to height, but it's more like a slow open-air elevator. And even though the basket is pretty crowded, I still feel pretty safe. Nowadays, it would be pretty easy just to get this view with the drone, but seeing these views in person is always a much better experience. If you haven't already noticed, this part of the country is pretty hazy, but it does lend itself very nicely to the dramatic sunrises and sunsets. With the visibility being so low, sometimes it actually feels like you're just floating in the clouds. If we would have come a few days earlier, the visibility would be a lot better, but it did take us a few days to decide that we actually wanted to spend the money for this. Because once you're used to Lao prices, $90 is a hefty fee to pay. So we've made it here for sunrise in the basket, and he's about to keep doing that, so it's going to get loud again.
We tried to cut it Have you had any birthday cakes before? And we thought it's just.
I think we're kind of celebrating yours too.
Now I need to.
Okay, one. No!
We sing again and then
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, dear Timo.
Yeah.
needs to control the balloon too. Yeah, that's more important right now.
Oh, wait, look at that cow, it's the heel. So, who has a spoon? There's one.
Yeah. That looks nice.
Even though the skies aren't as clear as I'd like them to be, it's still an amazing experience. I still don't quite understand how the pilot is able to steer the balloon, but I trust him.
He's just floating us over the water. This is cool. Not really.
You okay? Would you like to swap so you can see?
Alright.
He's like, yeah.
Crashing down.
Jump.
These guys get the job of finding the balloon as it lands and packing it up and taking it home.
Running. Ooh, we almost tried this. Oh, we did.
Coming in.
This guy's just running around like chasing after it. Where are they landing? We can't get in the trees. It's like a cat.
Hey!
It's gonna go right up.
Oh yeah!
Look, there's no phone. We thought, oh, good landing, and then.
Once we finally manage to stop and land safely, the crew surrounds the balloon and starts the process of deflating it, packing it up, and taking it back to town.
Oh, I didn't get a picture of Gary in the balloon.
We have successfully made it out of the balloon alive. We had some birthday cake, which was really awesome. The sunrise was really nice, except it was a little smoky. And as you can see behind me, they are taking the balloon down. Once the balloon is all packed up, we head back to the tuk-tuk and ride through the bush for a little bit before getting to the main roads. If you know me, you also know that I'm not really much of a morning person, so getting up early and actually seeing what goes on in Laos in the morning is actually pretty cool and is not something I would normally do. Coming up, I'll finish my time in Vang Vieng by rock climbing and going tubing on the river, then heading for a few days to the nation's capital, Vientiane, before heading to Bali. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and please click that subscribe button to help out the channel.
Is he? He did. He did just.